Francis. I bet you're probably wondering how I became a tram driver. Well, it's a long story. When I was 9 years old, my father taught me the family trade. See, at 4 years old, he'd already taught me how to lay bricks, but then he taught me the real family trade, which was laying people off. For good. Yeah. It was tough as a kid, you know, to kill people. I only did it twice. But,
Just twice, that's good.
But it was tough. It left a mark on me, for sure. That's why I moved to Africa. Not many people to kill there. I moved on to elephants. You know, elephants are much tougher to kill, but they really get your blood pumping. I think much more satisfying work, I think, killing elephants than killing people. Yeah, and it didn't leave you with a nasty taste in your mouth. Just a nice pair of tusks, you know. Man, I got a nice collection of tusks at home. 2 years in Africa. They're the best years of my life. Just rolling around in the savannah, having fun with the animals, killing them. You know, I was one with nature, but nature was not one with me. It was Georgie. Yeah, Georgie Tiger Stripe. He was actually from Africa. He was one of the Zulu tribe, but he was the one that brought me back to New York.
So how'd you meet Georgie Tiger Stripe?
Well, I was killing an elephant, and he said, "Hey, mate, that's my elephant. You can't kill my elephant." I was gonna kill that elephant, and I was like, "This is Africa, man. I can kill whatever elephant I want." But he wouldn't stand for it, so he took me hostage, and he threw me in a pit in his village. God, it was an awful pit. Man, it was an awful pit. There was only 3 women in that pit, and they were all ugly as shit. I just couldn't cope with it, man. Yeah, I had to get out of there. I lasted 3 hours, and then I killed the women and built a ladder out of their bodies. I'm not proud of it, but that's what I did to survive. That's how I got out of that pit. God, it was an awful time in my life. I loved my time in Africa, except for that pit. Anyway, that's when I knew I needed to get out. And the only way I could get out was with Georgie Tiger Stripe. So I told him, man, I need to get back to New York. Africa's not for me. The pits, the ugly women, no, I can't do it. Not that all women in Africa are part of the African branch of the mafia in Africa. So I told him, okay, man, I'm back in. Get me on to Frank, and let me, you know, tell him I'm ready. I'm ready for anything. I'll kill 17 children if you need. You know, as long as I ain't disabled, I don't kill disabled kids. Only able-bodied kids I can kill. I feel like that's going a bit too far. But yeah, that's my one rule: no disabled kids, and no. Well, the first job Frank got me to do, I think he wanted to test my metal. So he got me to kill 7 puppies. Man, that was a hard day, but I had to do it, otherwise I'd toast. I would be back to laying bricks. There's no way to live. Much better killing puppies than bricks. Man, life was good, you know. It was just killing people and making money. That's all I needed in life. But I blew it all on a one-legged rocking horse. Luckily, we had business with the Hungarian football team. They were a terrible team, but they were good gang members. They did all kinds of jobs for us in Europe. But they were tough though. They didn't like Frank's wine. So when Frank got killed by the Hungarian football team, I knew the glory days were over. Everyone went into hiding. The police were after us. The Brazilians were after us. Everyone was after us. But you know, it wasn't too bad. You know, we still had each other until we didn't, because Tony tried to bite my leg off, and that just didn't fly with me at all. He was hungry, but clearly Tony was just crazy. You know, we had plenty of baguettes. Why did he need a baguette? Like, clearly needed the dough. So I killed Tony, and then everybody hated me. I don't know why. Like, I took a picture of him, and I sent it to everybody, and said, if you don't keep to yourself, then you're next. And everybody hated me now for some reason. So, God, that was when everything went to shit. That was really when everything went to shit. I really considered going back to the bricks, man. Every time I walked past the brick building, I just, it made me feel sick, you know?